Yo, what is up guys? This is Giles220 coming at ya. Today I'm doing the UK top 10 roller coasters. This is the 2017, so enjoy. Okay, so let's get into it. In 10th position, it is Colossus from Thorpe Park. It was the record holder for the most inversions at one point. Colossus has a 30-meter drop, the track length of 850 meters with a top speed of 45 miles per hour. It has 10 inversions, like I said. It was the world record holder up until the Smiler came along and took its crown. It's quite a long ride as well, lasting about 1 minute 45 seconds. It's not bad at all. They get through approximately 1,200 guests per hour on Colossus, but it is a bit of a headbanger. It does shake you around quite a bit, so that's what you get. Colossus was built by Intamin. It was Thorpe Park's real first proper roller coaster after X, No Way Out. Opened in 2002, March time, and it is still a pretty good roller coaster, to be honest. Absolute. So down to number 9. And it's Oblivion from Alton Towers, a BMN coaster. It's the world's first vertical drop coaster. Originally opened in 1998, 14th of March. Cost around £12 million to build. It's a 55-meter drop with the track length of 372 meters, top speed of 68 miles per hour. Which, when it was first built, was some serious speed for a coaster. It's not the longest ride, only 1 minute 11. I mean, it just goes down into a hole and back up, but it's still a brilliant ride. 4.5 Gs, and it can get through a lot of customers at 1,700 per hour. That's probably one of the best in the country. Awesome ride. That's Oblivion, Alton Towers, in at number 9. So in at number 8, it's Saw the Ride from Thorpe Park. It's built by Gersler. It was said to be the scariest roller coaster in the world when they were developing it. It also featured, they say, the world's steepest drop, but I don't know about that. It was Thorpe Park's 4th major roller coaster, and as you go up the vertical chain lift, you go straight down a 30-meter drop, which is supposedly the steepest in the world. At least it was when it came out, but I've seen other coasters like Speed in Oakwood that have got exactly the same drop. But I know it's got a 55 mile per hour top speed. It's about 1 minute 40 seconds the whole ride, but it's got a very impressive G-force at 4.7, which is actually higher than Stealth. The only other coaster is Rita that compares to that, really. So in at number 7, it's Kamali I believe that's how it's spoken, I'm not sure. But it's from Flamingo Land. And it got its name from the alpha male of the lion pride in the park, which is pretty cool. I lied on the last video, actually. This has got 4.7 Gs as well, which is, like I said before, a lot of G-force. There's only a handful in the UK that have got that sort of G-force, which is very good. It's got a 34 metre drop, 671 metre long track, which is pretty long, 55 miles per hour, duration of 1 minute 32, and can get through 1125 guests per hour. Good coaster. And in at number 6, who is it? It is Shockwave from Drayton Manor, Europe's only stand-up coaster, and the only stand-up coaster in the world to have a 0G roll. Sorry, that's a bit of a mouthful there. It's not the most exciting roller coaster, I would say, but because it is the only stand-up coaster in Europe, it does deserve a place in the top 10. It has a 34 metre drop, 500 metre length of the track, 53 miles per hour top speed. It's quite long actually, at 2 minutes. G-force of 4 inversions and 1400 guests per hour. It's a brilliant coaster, love it. So time for the big ones, the final 5, and 5 is the Smiler at Alton Towers. It's another Goerssler coaster. Sorry if I'm not pronouncing that right, but I have no idea how to say Goerssler or whatever it is. But anyway, this is a proper beastie roller coaster with 14 inversions. It's got the world record for the most inversions on a single roller coaster. It's a long track at 1,170 meters and 2 minutes 45, which is one of the longest rides in the country. It's a good time. 4.5 Gs, 30 metre drop, just the same as Soars, but 14 inversions. Can't get through many guests though, 960. It's not brilliant compared to Soars 1300. It must be the size of the track, I suppose. But the Smiler's obviously had its faults, the big crash and stuff, but it's still a great coaster. Bit of a dizzy one, supposed to make you feel funny, supposed to make you smile. That's what it's all about. Don't know what else to say, just enjoy the video. Okay, to the top 4 now, and in at number 4 it is Millennium from Fantasy Island. This is one of the very few coasters that I haven't actually ridden myself, but it has a 46 metre drop, and that is the second biggest in the listing so far after Oblivion. No other coasters come near it. It's a decent length for 834 metres, top speed 56 miles per hour, pretty standard. 1.4 minutes long, 4.5 Gs, 3 inversions and 1300 guests per hour. I can't really comment because I've never been on this ride, but it's come quite good at 4, because we've done it on stats alone. We haven't done it on personal preferences or anything like that. It is done on facts and figures, so I can't comment on this. Maybe anyone who's been on this ride can comment in the box below and let us know what it's like. That'd be good. Okay, down to the top 3, and in third position it is the Swarm from Thorpe Park. It was the UK's first winged coaster, and also it's the world record for the only coaster with a inverted drop, like off the chain link. When it goes here, it twists and goes down on itself. That is the only one of those in the world that does that. It was also the world's only rearward facing coaster up until when was it, last year, the year before, something like that. They stopped doing it for some reason, so it doesn't hold that record anymore. But it's still a brilliant coaster. Let's have a look at these things. 38 metres tall, 775 metres long, it's 57 miles per hour, 1 minute 25, 4.5 Gs, 4 inversions and 1300 guests per hour. This is one of my favourite roller coasters in the UK. It's really good. I did love going backwards, but it's a shame that that's gone. Still a good ride. In at number 3. So, taking second position in the top 10 roller coasters in the UK, it is Odyssey from Fantasy Park. It was the most expensive roller coaster in the UK to build at £28 million. Yeah, it was really expensive. It's the 3rd tallest inverted roller coaster in the world, and it is a seriously good ride. With a 51 metre drop, 891 metre long track, 63 miles an hour, 2.5 minutes, 4.8 Gs, which is the highest of any roller coaster in the UK. It is a real push. 5 inversions, but you can't get very many guests on it because it's only got 2 seats side by side. You can only get 350 guests per hour, but it is definitely worth going on this one. I haven't personally been on it yet, but I really do want to go to Fantasy Island because, like Millennium. I haven't been on either of these roller coasters, so if anyone has, drop a comment, tell us what it's like. Some pretty impressive figures from this coaster. That's number 2, second place in our top 10, obviously. So here we are. Number 1, the best roller coaster in the UK, according to the facts and figures. Okay, this is not my personal preference, but in first place, it is royalty. It is the Pepsi Max, the big one, at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. It's the tallest roller coaster in the UK, and when it's open, it was the world's tallest. Can't get much better than that. The world's tallest roller coaster with a top speed of 74 miles per hour. Duration of 3 minutes, a drop of 62 meters, maximum G-force 3.5, 1700 guests per hour. Bit of a beast. So I'll leave you guys to watch this last ride. Thanks for watching. This has been the top 10, and we have done it all on facts alone. Okay, so we haven't put any favourites or anything like that. We put every roller coaster in the UK up against each other, and the ones that have come up on top with the most amount of points we've put into this top 10 listings. If anyone else has got any of their favourite coasters from the UK, feel free to put a comment in for me. Like, subscribe, Giles220, signing out.
bit-by-bit, creative imagination began to build a new art form.